If we didn't know it before, we know it now. Zatima is a match made in heaven, perfect for each other. What's good, y'all? These are my quick thoughts of tonight's episode of BET and Tyler Perry's Sistas from season 4, episode 2, Still Waters Run Deep. So we pick up right where we left off with last week's episode, the premiere episode, and with the news that Hayden is dead, because we all knew that he wasn't dead, y'all. Fatima wants to get up and rush out. Of course, she wants to get to Zach. And then we find out later on that she actually calls the hospital and checks and finds out that Hayden isn't actually dead. But I'm going to tell y'all, Andi was asking way too many questions for me. First of all, you didn't ask for the dollar. First of all, you always got to ask for the dollar. Has power taught us nothing? Joe Proctor is turning over in his grave. Davis McLean would never. Even Tamika wouldn't do this. You ask for the dollar so that can make y'all officially lawyer-client. You have lawyer-client privilege, and then you can ask all these questions. But then even once you do that, Davis McLean told us last week that you do not ask for the dang on client and or the potential defendant to tell you the truth if they did it. You don't coerce a confession out your client because it doesn't actually help you. Andi was stressing me on Fatima's like a gnat talking about, what did you do? I know that you did it. And then she switched and thought that Zach did it, so she decides to roll it. Well, she calls Zach. Zach sends her the address of the duplex. I don't know why. And then she rolls up on the both of them and it's just like, y'all both look guilty. I know that y'all did. I can help you. You cannot help them if you actually know the truth and they actually ain't your client, sis. I'm going to need you to stick to divorce, Andi, because defense, this ain't your thing, girl. It really just ain't your thing. But ultimately, before the end of the episode, Fatima winds up telling everybody what it is. Well, not everybody. Andi and Zach. What it is and what it ain't. He's not dead. I had him beat up. He hit me in the face. I 1-2-pieced him with my brass knuckles. It's all good. Whatever. And in that moment at the duplex, y'all, we really get to see how connected Fatima and Zach are. And just how right for each other that they are. Again, if you are a little new here, this quick thoughts video is not going to be edited. I'm really just saying what I think after seeing the episode. And I'm pushing this video out really, really quick. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so that you don't miss when I do my deep dive breakdown video, talk about all the things that you might have missed, because I'm going to go back and rewatch the episode, of course, and then tie it to, other themes that are trending and that we are tracking throughout the season. So again, hit that subscribe button. But honestly, Fatima did what had to be done, and I don't feel no sympathy for Hayden still. We know that he's alive, so he's still going to be a pain in our ass still. And that's it, that's all. Fatima and Zach can go ahead and get their good, we handled Hayden sex on. I love that for them. Truly. In Andi's world, though, she gets confronted by Gary, who, Fatima last episode jumped in so that he couldn't roll up on her at work, but now he done parked this car that he's giving her, this Rolls Royce filled with $1 million worth of jewels and clothes and everything that she loves from her favorite designers, because I guess he thinks that Andi can just be bought and she's a gold digger, and you know what, it's just going to take a couple bags, shoes, a purse, and a car to make her forget about all of the trauma that he's brought into her life. But okay. She gets confronted with this, and honestly, it's the pauses for me. Like, Andi does refuse. Andi does tell him that it's too late. I'm not taking you back, and she stands her ground, but she does so very apprehensively. She's crying. She's getting emotional, and it's like, okay, girl, I get that you love him, but are you even considering this, Andi? Are you considering taking this man back because he got all this monetary stuff? Because I have yet to hear his apology. What of it, if his behavior is actually going to change? What non-tangible thing does he have to give you that you will actually be able to sustain? Because as you could tell, through the course of your relationship, money comes and goes. He had to move in with you the first time because all his stuff got frozen and he was broke and all this other kind of stuff. He had your account seized up. Girl, the stuff can go. But is he going to love you and hold you down? Is he going to support you mentally? Is he going to help lift you up emotionally? Like, is he spiritual? Do he even know God, Andi? I really want to know. Because I'm sorry, but this Rolls Royce ain't enough. These jewels ain't enough. These clothes ain't enough. Nowhere near enough. Gary, get your and go, please. I'm tired of telling you. I feel like I've been telling you for like 80 episodes straight. Gary, get the hell on, please. I think Andi gonna wind up taking them back, y'all. Let me know in the comment section down below if y'all think Andi gonna still take Gary back. Like, she already has a multi-millionaire in Robin, so if she really is about the money, then girl, go with the boy who's giving you the best sex and less stress. Okay? Moving on. I'm having fun doing this video. I need to do more of these right after the episode because I feel like I'm like literally talking to one of y'all straight and like just letting you know exactly how I feel with all the animation and all. This is literally how I am in real life. I'm goofy as so. Anyway, y'all, let's switch gears. Daniella, my good sis. Last episode, you spent the episode laying down the law and letting these men know the answer is no. No, Preston, we cannot be together, and you need to check your white privilege. No, El Fuego, we cannot date, and you think that you're too pretty for me. No, little stranger man, Logan, and I think that you are a sex trafficker. And in this episode, she decides to follow up on that assumption as Logan pulls the young lady off of the plane, and she accuses him of human trafficking, and when he tries to walk away, because I don't even know what this man was doing, she throws a shoe and hits him, and he's apprehended by the police. Y'all, next episode, we're going to find out that this was literally the dude that's undercover for something else. And Danny's going to have so much egg on her face. But you know what? She showed up at that damn salon looking cute as hell. So she might take a L at this airport. But in Kara's salon, she about to take the dub. Because that date ain't finna happen. Y'all see how Danny walked into the salon looking how she was looking? My girl. And I'm only going to give her that little one shout out because I'm tired. I'm tired of her. Like, she's literally the one who had the relationship that had the least amount of tension. Now, mind you, he's white, she's black. They come from different backgrounds. He like country and all that bluegrass stuff. And she like hip hop and smoking weed. Okay, cool. But he was also an open person that was willing and able and ready to get to know her and to be with her and to support her and to love on her. And she pushed him away. So while I'm rooting for her showing up in her freakum dress, looking in her little all black, looking how she looking, which looks absolutely amazing, show off queen, I'm also like, girl, figure out what you want. Because you also cussed Karen out for even telling you that he was going to be there to pick up this girl and made it seem like she was trying to play you and be messy when you know that she was being a good friend and giving you the heads up so you can do what? Show up and do what you about to do right now. Danny, get it together, sis, because we started out this series with you being the solid one, the most stable one, the most dependable, just the smartest one. And right now you ain't moving smart, and I need you to get back there because I miss it. I miss you, Danny. Okay. Y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below while you're watching this video. Go ahead and respond to my goofiness. Can we talk about Calvin, though? Y'all, the first thing I tweeted when I saw this, I said, is Calvin wearing a see-through shirt? Now, I understand that we're not supposed to be judging a book by its cover, and I get that we're supposed to give this man grace and space to be himself, but come on, Calvin, God damn. And I'm going to just leave it at that, because I don't want nobody on my head about it. Calvin is setting Maurice up with his homeboy or his friend. And I think that this was so funny because it does not just work like, oh, you're gay and you're gay, okay, y'all can get together. The same way it doesn't work like, oh, you black and y'all can just get together. There are preferences, and clearly, even though Maurice does not do this all the time, like Maurice does dress in drag and he does, little shows or whatever, but he doesn't do the makeup and all that all the time, but he's definitely very femme. So you cannot put or try to match him up with another femme when he wants a man. He wants a male, and then your little friend Lance wants a male too. So what they supposed to do? What Maurice said, bump cats. I was on the floor, y'all. Maurice said, what are we supposed to do? Bump cats. And when I tell y'all, I was cackling. My God. Anyway, it looks like Les and Maurice are going to wind up actually being friends. And in the process, Calvin gets a nice little lesson in setting up your gay friend in etiquette. Who knew? I knew. Y'all probably knew too. Calvin's simple. Also in this episode, which I'm going to talk about a lot more in my breakdown video, but I guess Karen and Andi are making their way to a good place because Karen actually calls Andi to talk to her and they're going to start to resurrect their friendship. I just want Andi to be real. Be honest about how you talk shit to about Karen to Fatima, please. Because that's the only thing. Like, if Andi was developing her relationship with Fatima and keeping that separate, and having her relationship with Karen and keeping that separate, I would be 100% fine. But the fact that she slides in little digs and slides in little jokes and kikis at Karen's expense, it don't sit right with me. It's giving very much so trash friend. It's giving very much so inconsistent. It's giving very much so snake in the grass. And I wouldn't want to be friends with sis. But clearly, the show is about them. She ain't going nowhere. So we're gonna see this return. I think while Karen calls her after Danni kind of like reads her rights and she wants to talk about that, I do think that Andi is probably going to be the first one that Karen tells about the pregnancy, and that's what she's actually doing. So in the next episode, I think that she might wind up revealing it because she's headed to um, Andy's house after she leaves the salon and this whole mess with Danni, which might take a little bit longer now that Danni to pop up in the salon and is going to G-check Preston. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm excited to see that the most, even though Preston does not deserve what's finna be unleashed on him. It's probably gonna be the most entertaining thing of episode 3. All right, y'all. Aside from Gary being Gary, doing what Gary gonna do, and I don't want to see that anymore. But I'm also interested to see how Andy's gonna respond and if she's gonna actually take him back. That's all I got for my quick thoughts for episode 2 from season 4 of Tyler Perry's Sistas. If you missed my breakdown from last week, you can go ahead and watch that video here. And if you want to know if Fatima is going to get caught for this beatdown placed on Hayden, watch this video right here.